Good morning, everyone. I'm Lida Hope. I'm the PI and also the Center Director of the Center of Excellence on Sustainable Agricultural Intensification and Nutrition, SAIN, housed at the Royal University of Agriculture in Cambodia. So today we like to provide you some updates and also some key achievements of the SAIN activity within 4 years from 2016 to 2020. Before we start like highlighting all the achievement, we also like to provide you some overview of CSAN goal and objective, structures and programs, and then we will move to the current projects that CSAN is facilitating and implementing some activity here in Cambodia. So as most of you are familiar with CSAN, so it's quite fast. So we have started like since 2016. So the launching ceremony was like presided over by the Minister of Agriculture, Forestry and Fishery, and also the U.S. Ambassador to Cambodia at that time. So, and our project, I think, is similar to the other project too. We had like 5 year duration. So it started in 2016, and it's supposed to end in 2021. So now we are in the 5th year. So I like to read the goal of CSAN a little bit. So our goal is to foster private sector innovation, agricultural research, education, training, and public sector capacity building through improved collaboration, knowledge sharing, focus on improving food and nutritional security in Cambodia. So in short, like we focus on research, education, and private sector engagement. So is the way that we can improve the food and nutrition security in our countries. And based on the goal, we have like three main objectives. So first is to coordinate and leverage innovation lab and other sustainable agricultural intensification and nutrition funded activity. So as you know, like in Cambodia, there are several projects they are working on SAIN, and so we like to serve ourselves as like the coordination body to really help connect and also coordinate the activity of those projects, and then we like to provide some support to them, and then also to really bring their technology to showcase in our agricultural technology park. So this is the first objective of CSAN. So the second objective of CSAN, we build human and institutional capacity of the Royal University of Agriculture. As you know, like most of the project related to agriculture, you usually see like RUA there as the partner. So in terms of like building like the sustainability for the activity implementation in Cambodia, we think RUA might be a good like stakeholders like to really play for those like project implementation. That's why we put the effort to really support RUA to improve like strengthen their capacity, so they will be ready for like to take all those activities later on. So and then the third objective of CSAN is to establish agricultural technology parks to showcase high potential agricultural technology and strategy to sustainably intensify smallholder agriculture production systems. So based on our engagement with different projects, so we bring their technology to showcase in our agricultural technology parks. So we don't want those technology to disappear somewhere. So we try to put them together in one place. So that place is our agricultural technology park, and then that we serve as like we will provide the options for the stakeholder whenever they come to visit our technology park. They can see like what are the options for agricultural management practices that they can adapt based on the suitability for their place. So this is one of the purposes of our agricultural technology. So the other purposes, we also our technology park, they also serve as the research and extension area. So we welcome everyone to conduct the research in our agricultural technology park. And the internship venue, we have a specific curriculum to host like the fourth year student, the senior student, or the fresh graduate to conduct the internship with us. And then we try to link them with some like potential workplace, like for example like private sector. So we want to equip them, and then when they finish, they graduate from our internship program, they will be able to really, they have enough capacity to go to the full-time jobs. And also like the platform for private sector engagement. So currently we have 5 agricultural technology park that we have collaborated with different like local institutions. And then our plan for this year, we plan to extend like 2 more technology parks. And as you see on the maps, that the area that we are working on the technology park. So this is just like the layout of our technology park. And you see like this is the first one, the first technology park in Royal University of Agriculture, that it's based in Phnom Penh. So it's just like one, you can see like different demonstration has been displayed in our agricultural technology park. I will not stick with this law. This one another, the technology park, we collaborate with General Directorate of Agriculture in Kampong Cham. It's mainly focused on the upland crops, and then the technology we are showcasing there, it's mainly related to conservation agriculture and cropping system management. And then in Kampong Thom, another technology park, we collaborate with one high school. So we work a lot with students there. It's like one of our program to like youth engagement in agriculture. So another one in Siem Reap, so we collaborate with the Provincial Department of Agriculture, Forestry and Fishery. So we have the setup there, similar to the other technology park too. The fifth one is we work with like the National University of Bat Nombong. So it's in Bat Nombong. So it's there, and then we have different like components in the technology park. We have crops, we have animals, we have, it's also like aquaculture there. So it is the layout for of our agricultural technology park in Bat Nombong. So here, so let me move a little bit to our structure. So when we first started our center, so we have like small team. So we manage based on our like daily activity. Later on, our team like grow bigger. So we discuss with all UA and also with SIL, and then we come up with our new structure. So we have like started already the new structure. So in the new structure, we divide it into like 4 units. So we have operation program units led by the program manager, development program unit, it led by a development manager. So this team will be like those work with the fundraising, communication. So that's why we have the team here. And then we have the finance unit led by finance manager, and then human resources and administration unit. So we have like HR and admin officer to lead this unit. And then here the structure. So we seem like we have the quite a complete structure now for our center, and we hope this will help us to perform our activity like more like efficiently. So this is like, I'm happy with that one. So and then based on our like activity coverage, so we, in order to be easy to manage, we have divided our activity in, we categorize our activity into programs. So we have like 11 programs based on our current activity. And then if in the near future, if we have like some specific activity that not really fall into this program, we might set like we might establish another program to add on the 11 program that we have. So you can see here like we have like different activity one. So the programs that we have like agricultural extension, youth in agriculture, scholarships, lecture series, thesis research support, laboratory improvement, internship, research and innovation, partnership, fund identification and mobilization, and the last one is agricultural networking program. So these are the 11 program that we currently have. So I hope if anyone has the suggestion to add some other program that like really essential, so please let us know. So we are open to that. So now I'd like to provide you like the summary of some key achievement that we have like from 2016 to 2020. So in terms of like coordination and improve like communication among the projects, so our team work closely with SEAL and also USAID mission. We have established like we call like online tracker sheet, so the project can update their activity monthly, and we also have the contact information of each project. So this help us a lot to really provide the facilitation to support the other project if they need some other like expertise from the team. So we link them to the other project, and then they can talk to each other, so later on they can support each other. This will help the a lot like to provide like more benefit like to the beneficiary. So we we try to really improve like some part of this online tracker sheet too. So hopefully we will have some a better coordination like for this like project in Cambodia. In term of like the long term like degree, so it's kind of like a capacity building. So we so far like we have provided like uh, 17 scholarships so to like individuals here in Cambodia. So we have like 8 PhD and 9 master scholarships. So in addition to these 8 and 9 master scholarships, we also provide the we call like undergrad thesis research grant. So far we have like provided like 34 grant to undergraduate students to conduct their final thesis research. So here in Cambodia at RUA, so in the 4th year of their bachelor degree, they are required to conduct a thesis research, like a small thesis research. I think like it's like the senior project in the States. So you see, we try to really increase the research quality of those undergrad students. That's why we decided to establish the program to support them. And in terms of like faculty, so in terms of faculty, we have like currently we have like 10 research grants provided to them. So it's research, and then also like 6 teaching grant, and also as well as the lab improvement grant. So we want to like provide like some infrastructure to them to really uh, bring them a little bring them to be able to conduct like quality research projects or teaching for the students. So that's why we have like the lab improvement grants. So short-term training, we call like short-term training or lecture series. Within 4 years we have like conducted 8 like short-term training lecture series. And usually like when they are project like partner from US or other country, when they come to visit their project site in Cambodia, usually we invite them to provide us like the short term like lecture series, like 1-2 hours lecture series, to really share their experience, also the project activity to the public. So we do the announcement. So and then if we count the number of individuals that has participated in the short-term training or lecture series, like around like it's 852. So this is kind of like the activity to enhance the capacity and also to build like the networking for the people in Cambodia. And also like in order to have the platform for the science researcher or student to interact and to share their research findings. So we have hosted or jointly hosted like 5 scientific conference like within 5 years, so like 1 a year. So this is where we can build a network. It can agricultural network. It's part of our agricultural networking program. So we conduct this one. And partnership as a whole, like in order to enhance the research extension and education at RUA. So one of our strategy is to build their networks, like to link uh, the people or institution from US and other country to talk to RUA. So and then to discuss with faculty at RUA. So this is one of our achievement too. So we have conducted like around like 130 meetings between RUA faculty and US partners and others. So we just want them to talk to each other and then they can share their research interest. We hope like they come up with their like joint like proposal development, but it really happened. So later on I'll show you like the project that we have been awarded based on some result from these kind of meetings. And if we counted the institution in the US, so you can see that we have like 24 US institutions collaborated with the Royal University of Agriculture. And the technology, so as we mentioned earlier, one of our objective is to establish the technology park to really showcase those agricultural management practices. So if so far we have hosted like 4,770 visitors that come to our technology park and interact with our staff member there. And then in the technology park we have like technology or management practices like under field testing or ready for transfer. So we have 38 display in our agricultural technology park. And the based on our engagement with different projects in Cambodia funded by USAID and other funding source too. So we have come up with 28 technologies. So it's based on their finding, based on their results from their research projects, and then we bring those technology to showcase in our agricultural technology park, and then we have produced some extension material. So within this, it's 4 years, we have like 9 extension material. It's still low, so we have like targeted like from 2021 on, we have produced like several more based on our engagement with different projects and then the technology that we demonstrate in the technology park. And we, as one of the our first objective is to really engage with US Innovation Lab. So it's quite like a lot that we work closely with different innovation labs, as you know, like SIL. So here today is our SIL annual meeting. So we have engaged with a Sustainable Intensification Innovation Lab, various projects. You might have like ASMC, Vargan. Now we working with S3 and then the geospatial one. So we been working with them to really bring their technology to showcase or interact with them to really engage them with the RUA faculty. We have integrated pest management. We still have some ongoing demonstration with them, and we engage with livestock system innovation lab. So we have some demonstration. And so two of the thing that we know, like living fan, I know like University of Tennessee is here too. So they are our like major partner to implement this project, and we have Pig Health project and Horticulture Innovation Lab. So a few projects have been like engaged with us. So we have working with them. Like one of the example is the net house establishment and Food Safety Innovation Lab. We had their one of their quick start projects and it's ending, and then now we have a new project like 3-year projects. So it's led by Purdue and Kansas State University. So we are working with them right now, Innovation Lab. So currently, we also get the award from Fish Innovation Labs, Big Head Catfish Culture projects. So we have like 2 major partners. One is like Kansas State too, and then another World Fish in Malaysia. So and then beside Innovation Lab, we also work with USD, like American Soybean Association. We are implementing a project funded by the United States Department of Agriculture, like the commercialization of aquaculture for sustainable trade, like CAS project. So it's in our 3rd year now. So we have like 5-year project here. Besides like the innovation labs, we also have like the engagement and the joint collaboration with some USAID programs. So we heard like Bullock Higher Education for Agricultural Research and Development. So it's based at Michigan State University. So the activity like CSAN is facilitating is to really bring like the researcher and scientists to commercialize their like research findings. So it's like tech transfers. And we also like have farmer to farmer program, like it's also USAID. We collaborate with University of Tennessee. So we been like working in this one to bring like a US volunteer to provide the like the thing called support to the host organization in Cambodia. Unfortunately, COVID-19, so we haven't brought a US volunteer here yet, but we work a lot with like the local volunteers. And like peer project, we also like have 3 projects awarded to RGA. We facilitated this, and then we engage with it, and we connect them to like our partners in the state. So finally we got like 3 projects funded by here. And then a CAF project is conservation agriculture service with a fee, so it's one of our project too. And then now we are developing the another project we call like Kasikor model. So it's kind of like extension model that we engage like stakeholder, like public and private stakeholder to run the model. So and then we also support the establishment of like one consortium we call like conservation agriculture and sustainable intensification consortium. So it's called CASIC. So it serves as like a coordination body for the activity related to conservation, agriculture, and sustainable intensification. So in terms of private sector engagement, we also work with ATEC Cambodia to demonstrate the biodigester technology. So we work in 2 places like Siem Reap and in Battambang. And Go Native. So the kind of apps that we can use for like the way that we can purchase the agricultural produce from the local farmers. So it has like piloted in Battambang. So now CSAN is talking to ABA Bank, the bank in Cambodia, to really discuss or have the partnership regarding the payment gateway. So we've been in communication with them. Hopefully it will pan out very soon for this one. And Ogon tractor, I think like like Ogon tractor is from Clamber. So they provide us like the overall architectures. So and then we will see like how we can duplicate here, and then we will bring this one especially for the farmer to use as because it's open source, so it's good for us too. So and another effort that we have been working on like the incubation center. So we work with like my enterprise and HEC to really build a partnership to establish like agripreneurship hubs at RUA. So we will select like potential like student to participate in this one, and then we build their agribusiness plan development program for them to be ready to become an entrepreneur. And American Soybean Association, so it's swine and poultry feeding demonstration. So we collaborated with them in 2018, and this year we also have a new like demonstration. So we have already signed the contract, and then we have started a little bit already for the demonstration in our agricultural technology park. So it's related to feeding, like chicken and swine feeding. And regarding the institutionalization of CSAN in RUA structure is in the progress now. And what I have the update from the RUA management is like it's approved for that one and approved from MAF, and then we are waiting for like the Royal Government of Cambodia approval. So this is in the progress to really get that one done. So we hopefully we RUA can include CSAN in their official structure very soon. And this is just like the summary of the project that we are implementing now before I end the presentation. So we have like one project funded by like USAID too, like we call conservation agriculture service with a fee that we call CAF. And then we have major partner like CIRAT, Kansas State, and also Fish Contact. And then we have, as mentioned earlier, we have project like commercialization of aquaculture for sustainable trade CAS, funded by the United States Department of Agriculture. And then we have like KSU, American Soybean Association, and World Vision as a major partner. And then we have BHERD, as you know, like Michigan State, it the leading partners, and then it led to like Cambodia institutional capacity development or on commercialization of scientific research. And then we have farmer to farmer program. We call like Cambodian Sustainable Intensification Farmer to Farmer Program. So we have Tennessee here as the major partner. And the last slide is like the project that I mentioned earlier, like Fish from Fish Innovation Lab. We have one project, the current one. So, and then we have like the Food Safety Innovation Lab. We have already signed the contract, and then we have already established the team here. So we have started like some of our activity to a 3-year project too. I think we come to the end, and thank you so much for your attention. If you have any question, I think that there's a Q&A session after this one. Thank you.